Hello guys, Chatting Max here and welcome back to the YouTube channel. A bit of a different video today. Today we're going to be doing a Premier League ranking. So we're going to be deciding where each team is going to rank this year and where they're going to finish. It's going to be quite an interesting one. We've got 20 teams here. Uh, this is just my opinion. So if you don't like it, well, I don't really care. It's my opinion. So you can cry in the comments. Um, let's get started. So simple enough. Luton are going back down. Oh, couldn't get that for a second. Mainly because they're probably the worst team in the league. Even if they end up playing good football or whatever, they are just going to go straight back down. Sadly. So yeah, alongside them, I do feel like Luton are going to be at the bottom, and then above them is going to be Sheffield United. They'll do a little bit better, but they're not going to do an awful lot better. Next is a tough one. I think these two are almost guaranteed, really. I think I'm not too sure about Burnley yet. I think they play good football, but it's concerning because they haven't really kicked off yet. But Everton are also just so bad. I feel like I want to put Burnley in here, but Everton have made signings. I'm gonna go Burnley. Uh, just for the simple fact, I think Everton they've signed that Beto guy who's 30 odd million. Surely they stay up. They can't be this bad for this long. They have to improve at some point, and they can't stop being shit. They have to do better. Next, Everton. I feel like they are going to be 17th. I feel like they are just going to escape relegation. I don't think they're going to be mid-table really at all. I think they're going to be quite low down there. Um, Next is Wolves. I just think that they've lost their best midfielder, Mateus Nunes, to Man City now. I just don't think they're going to be too great, to be honest. Next, we're going to go. Hmm. It's between Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, and Fulham at the moment. I feel like Fulham have lost Mitrovic, but they've made some decent signings. Nah, we're not going to go Fulham. Nah, we'll go. I feel like Bournemouth will improve, and I think the football will be better. But I don't think it's going to be enough to get them any higher. But I still think they'll stay in the Premier League or whatever else. But I think it'll be a good season for them still. Um, Next is going to be Nottingham Forest. Actually, no, I think next is going to be Fulham. Um, yeah, next is going to be Fulham. Put them in there. Um, yeah, I just don't think they're going to be too down low. Like, I don't think they're going to be in the relegation zone at all, and I don't think they're going to be. I feel like they're going to drop off this year because they've lost Mitro, but I still think they'll do decent and they'll still be all right, hanging around there. And yeah, I think they'll have an okay season. Next, we're going to go. So for the higher mid table, we're going 8 to 12 now. Let's go Nottingham Forest. I think they've made some quite a few signings. I feel like this year's going to gel a bit more and they're going to play better. I don't think they're going to be an awful lot better, but they've made some good signings. They brought in Sangare today. They've brought in the Arsenal left back on loan. They've brought in quite a few people. There's too many to name. They've signed too many bloody people. Like I can't keep up anymore. It's ridiculous. Um, but yeah, I think they'll be all right. Get round 12. Palace next, and then we're gonna go Brentford. I feel like that's. Oh, I didn't put West Ham anywhere yet. Um, we have quite a few clubs left. Have I done this wrong? No, I think yeah, West Ham are going to be next after that. I feel like Brentford will finish above West Ham, and then we have these clubs left. I think. Am I stupid? And maybe I've done this a bit wrong. Doesn't matter. Nonetheless, we'll just move them if we need to. Next, Brighton. I feel like with them being in Europa League, it's gonna screw them over a bit more. I still think they have a decent campaign, but I don't think they'll finish as well as they did last year. Next, I feel like I've definitely maybe they should be there. I've probably done this wrong, but it's all right. Next, we're gonna go. I feel like Villa have made some really good signings, but I don't think they're going to finish above Spurs, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm going to put them there for now. I don't think they'll finish above Spurs. I think I'm going to back myself a little here. And then we've got the last 7 teams. Yeah, let's go. Maybe sadly, I'm going to put Spurs at the bottom of that list. I don't think they're going to finish above the rest. I think the rest are just going to be better. As good as Spurs have been playing in the league. Next, we're going to go. Who do I think will finish above Spurs? I mean, let's get this out of the way. I think the champions are going to be Man City, really. I think they're going to win it again. They've made some good signings. Man City are pretty much unstoppable. Probably going to win 4 titles on the bounce, which is just disgraceful behaviour, really. Champions League. So who's going to finish second? We're going to go Arsenal. And then we'll go. I just don't know about Liverpool yet. Especially with their defence is a bit shaky with Trent and Van Dijk. And I'm not really sure. But Man United have got quite a few injuries right now. And they started off the season poor. I will go Liverpool to get that 3rd position. 4th, you're going to have to go United. Yeah, I've definitely done this wrong, haven't I? Let's put Spurs back down. 5th, we'll go Newcastle. 6th, Chelsea. I think Man United started poor. Can't really tell yet. It's too early in the season. Same with Liverpool. You're not really sure. Newcastle, they battered Villa 5-1 on the opening day. But I don't know how they're going to fare with Champions League and if they're going to still do well in the league and if they get injuries and stuff like that. They haven't got the best depth in the world. So I'm just going to put them in the Europa League for now. That's still a good season for them. If they keep staying in Europe, that's still good. They're still going to be building a good project. So I'll keep them there. Chelsea have looked way better than last year, but I mean, they were shit last year, so they aren't really going off of much from last year because they were terrible. So it's kind of hard to be even worse than last year. But yeah, I think this is a good position for them. They're still rebuilding and gelling in the team with all the 50 billion players they're signing and the billion they've now spent. How lucky of them. And yeah, I think Spurs will finish above Villa. I've obviously done this partly wrong at some point. But I feel like that's quite a valid list. I like that. I think that looks about right to me. I feel like Manchester United could do better than Liverpool potentially if they keep injuries. They've just brought in Amrabat on the day of recording on deadline day. But like I said, this is all dependent on injuries and stuff like that. These positions can change. I think the bottom 3 sections are pretty nailed on in my opinion. I think they'll be fine. I think that kind of makes sense. I think the order may change a little bit, or maybe Everton get relegated if they really are that bad. But I mean, the only one I could see is Burnley and Everton changing. But I think the other 2, Luton and Sheffield United, are bound to go down. Really, Wolves could get dragged into that. But other than that, I think the rest are pretty safe. If Arsenal kick on as well, I think they're probably going to be challenging for the title anyway. But it's Man City and they're just money machines and they just won't stop charging for the title constantly. So I don't know if Arsenal will be able to compete this year, especially with the loss of Timber and the people they're loaning out. They've only got 2 left backs now, really. They just loaned Kieran Tierney out. As of today, they've just sold Rob Holding as well. That's more depth they don't have. So I don't want to be too bold with Arsenal. I think it's safe to go Man City, and I think everyone who's predicting is going to say Man City as well. And yeah, yeah, I think that's the list, and I think I'm going to be pretty right. I think that's going to be practically pretty accurate unless something drastic happens and someone dies. It'd be different if Liverpool sell Mohamed Salah maybe to Al Ittihad and don't get a replacement in. That would be pretty interesting, but I just don't see him leaving. But yeah, if you guys agree, comment down below and tell me who you think will finish in each position and if my list is completely different to yours, which I don't think it should be. I think everyone has pretty similar lists. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like more content like this, then yeah, let me know what you want to see next. And yeah, thank you for watching. I've been Chatting Max. Thank you. Bye.